Hello, hi, this is Sheri, and I'd like to talk today a little bit about thankfulness. Tis the season, of course, with it being November and Thanksgiving time. Um, but I just want to talk a little bit about how we can bring thankfulness into our prayers and what a difference that can make. I have much to be thankful for. I have family. I love those grandkids and my adult kids. My extended family who have been a support over the years. Friends who are like family. My church family who I do miss very much. A hardworking husband who provides a warm home and most anything that we need. Parents and grandparents who have exemplified faith in God, and most important, a creator who has given much beauty to enjoy and an earth that gives what we need. And the list goes on, as I'm sure that you each have your own things that you're thankful for. I try to thank the Lord in most every prayer I pray. However, many times I am too self-centered. I'm just focused on life's distractions, my wants and my perceived needs, which make it hard to notice all God has done for me. You know, God doesn't really need our gratitude. He can be without it. So why give thanks? Is it just a habit that we've been taught by our parents? You know, you get a cookie, make sure you say thank you. It does make me feel good to acknowledge a gift. And, maybe we're just made that way. Something happens though when I express thankfulness to God. My focus turns to the Lord, away from the particular issues at that moment, and I begin to have a different attitude. I've also been trying to express gratitude for what He has done for me and my loved ones in the past, and remembering that history reinforces my confidence and faith that God will continue to work in my life. Philippians 4, verses 4 through 7, and that's probably a familiar one to many of you. It's one of my favorites. I have it up in my window above my sink so I can see it every day. And it says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." That is one of my favorite encouraging scriptures again. And I was reading up on it, and Paul was actually in prison when he writes Philippians. And being in prison doesn't seem to be a place where you would feel very thankful. But Paul writes encouraging words to the Philippian church, and also words of thankfulness. I wonder if he understood that when we remember to be thankful, we can let go of our burdens. Then with a clear mind, we know that those burdens shift to God, and His peace and assurance that He carries with them, and His peace and assurance that He carries them will comfort and uphold us. I found this Psalms. So Psalms is such a good book of the Bible. It's just full of joys and struggles and thankfulness and blessings, and it's just so encouraging. Psalms 105 verses 1 through 5, and I won't read it, but I'll let you find it in the Bible. It just really gives you a sense of thankfulness for all that He's done now and in the past. I don't know about you, but it's hard these days to be mindfully thankful. There's so much changing every day, and it feels like we have no control over our lives. I know in reality we don't really. even though we try to tell ourselves that we do. And also a feeling of negativity and chaos, and that's not of God at all. But I just would encourage you to be thankful in your prayer time and remember all of the good things in your life, and I try to remember the good things in my life as well, and be thankful to the Lord for those. So thanks for listening, and I encourage you to listen to all the other encouraging encounters that we put out on our website. There have been some really good ones, and they all are good, but they are just an encouragement to me. And blessings to you, and have a blessed week this week.